The Ouija board first appeared in China in the 12th century during the Qing dynasty. It then spread around the world. In 1890, the first commercial Ouija board was set on sale in the United States. Since then, many accounts of unexplained events have taken place. While skeptical scientists have tried replicating these events, most scholars discard the Ouija board as a hoax. However, there are numerous people who claim to have contacted the dead using the Ouija board. In general, using the Ouija board is detrimental to the user, as the spiritual beings that are being summoned are of unknown origin and nature. The Bible strictly prohibits sorcery. In some African countries, sorcery is punishable by death. Many users claim to have seen apparitions after engaging with the Ouija board, from nightmares to visions. The apparitions that we have documented have come strictly from atheists. The most notable witnesses that we have are those that do not believe in a spiritual world, but still had the disturbing curiosity to put those beliefs to the test. These apparitions included seeing humans of an impossible stature, such as the woman that was seen by one of our witnesses in the 1970s after playing the Ouija board. This giant woman was of a height that was 5 or 6 times the normal stature of an adult human. Another apparition we documented was of a person walking in the backyard of a group of high school students who were engaging with the board, probably sometime around the late 1990s. Another 2 individuals who used the board became completely insane within 1 year of using the Ouija board in the early 1970s. Not all people that have experienced apparitions actually use the board. We documented one account of a young college student who was present at a Ouija board session but did not touch the board or interact with it in any way. Ironically, she experienced one of the most horrific apparitions we have heard, as she claimed to have been chased by a pair of floating hands in a college dorm near a library. Other individuals have not been near any Ouija boards at all but have seen apparitions. One individual reports seeing a cat running near the ceiling of his room, as if running on an invisible platform. This same person also saw that same cat run into bushes. While this seems perfectly plausible, he reports that the cat ran and even jumped, but made absolutely no sound. Another report we have is of a woman dressed in black walking down the stairs of a home, and a bad spirit standing inside a large closet. This bad spirit, as the witness calls it, was visually transparent. Perhaps the most convincing evidence that the Ouija board and its related apparitions are real is when 2 or more individuals see the same apparition at the same time. It is almost impossible for 2 individuals to have the same hallucination in the same place at the same time. We have documented 3 such apparitions, one of which involved the use of the Ouija board. This first apparition that involved the Ouija board took place in the 1970s, and the individual that saw the super tall woman was present at the Ouija board session. After engaging with the board, all the participants, who were about 7 in total, heard a loud bang on the roof, as if a large cement sack had fallen on that roof. In another unrelated event, 2 women at a workplace heard a voice at the same time, which they later turned around to find that no one was there. Yet another unrelated account was of 2 siblings who say a teenage girl appeared out of nowhere and crossed the street. She then vanished. In all these events, the apparition was seen or heard by more than 1 person. But the big question is, why haven't any apparitions ever been recorded on camera? It's impossible to say why, but using a physical device to detect a spiritual object is like using a light sensor to detect a sound. Because our cameras and the spirits are in different worlds, so to speak, it seems unlikely that any camera will ever capture an apparition. To make matters worse, even if such a visual documentation was possible, it would be next to impossible to prove that it is not simply a computer-generated hoax. The supernatural powers of the Ouija board and its related apparitions are real and have been proven to our satisfaction. Having said that, the only thing we have left to do is to warn everybody to avoid the Ouija board and avoid sorcery. Thank you for watching and subscribe.